Do you want to get more FPS and lower input delay for free? This is the EXM free tweaking utility, our tool that can safely optimize your PC in just a few minutes. And today I'm going to show you how to use it. But before we start, I want to tell you guys about EXM Premium. It includes over 10 times as many tweaks as the free version, and it's overall much more advanced. So if the free utility helps you and you're serious about getting the highest FPS and lowest possible latency, head over to exmtweaks.com and upgrade to Premium to unlock your PC's full potential. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to be doing is downloading the utility. For that, click the first link in the description, which will take you to our website, exmtweaks.com. From there, go to EXM Free, press the download button, and here you have to sign up. I'll use Google. And then this download button should show up, so just press download now. It will take you to this Google Drive folder, and there all you have to do is just press the download button like this. If you're wondering if the file is a virus, first of all, it's open sourced, and here's the virus total score, so it gets 0 out of 66, and it gets no detections in the behavior tab, so you don't need to worry. Anyways, the download should show up in the top right corner like this, so just press on it. It will open it. Afterwards, just press the extract button to extract the files, and boom. And now right click on the utility, which is this, and make sure to run it as administrator. That will make sure all the tweaks apply properly. For some people, it may say like unknown publisher or something. There's no need to worry about it. It's just because it's a batch file. So just press run. On the welcome screen, just press any key to continue. And now the first thing that we have to do is make a restore point. This is very important because it will allow you to go back and restore the tweaks to default if you want. So just press 1 and enter. It will create a restore point. Press OK to continue. Alright, so here's the utility in all its glory. I'll say a few things before we start with the tweaks. If you want to fix anything or revert any tweak, just press F, go to quick fixes, and here you have a bunch of quick fixes. Then there's the revert category, where here you can revert specific categories. Also, if you're wondering why it says final edition, it's the last version of the batch file based tweaking utility. On November 1st, we're dropping EXM 2.0, which I don't really want to talk about it too much right now, but it will completely change the game. Anyways, without further ado, the first category is general system optimizations, which is pretty simple. Just go in there, press 1 and enter, and it will apply some general Windows and registry optimizations. So afterwards, it will open this menu where all you have to do is just copy my settings like this and press apply. Then we have game mode, which if you're on Windows 11, press 1. If you're on Windows 10, press 2. Then we have core isolation, which is a security feature, and when it's disabled, it may leave you a bit more vulnerable to driver-based attacks, but disabling it will increase your performance by a decent margin, as the feature consumes a lot of CPU usage. So it's up to you if you want to disable or enable it. I'll personally disable it. And yeah, that's all for the first category. The next category we have is power optimizations, and if you have overheating issues with your PC, then I would skip this category as it will make them worse, but if you don't, continue. In here, I'll just use the A, apply all button. And first, it will apply our new EXM free power plan, version 8. So select that. And if you have any useless power plans, then feel free to delete them like this. I'll still stick to using the premium power plan as it's a bit better. Then we have the option to delete the default power plans, which is balance, power saver, and high performance. This is again up to you. If you don't want to have them on your PC, then delete them. Then we have some general power optimizations, and yeah, then it will also automatically detect your GPU and disable power saving features depending on what GPU brand you have. The next category that we have is keyboard and mouse optimizations, which is a pretty simple one. First, we have some general registry optimizations. Then we have set keyboard and mouse data queue size, which I've actually updated the values for this, so if you have done this tweak in the past, I would recommend doing it again. So first press T to open Task Manager, go to Performance, find your CPU, and then comment below under this video what CPU you have, and I'll tell you whichever one of these options is best for you. I personally have a high-end CPU, so I'll use that. And lastly, we have some USB optimizations, which just press 3. And it will disable some power saving features. So the fourth category is GPU optimizations, and this will automatically detect what GPU brand you have. And for everyone, all you have to do is just press 1 and enter. For NVIDIA people, it will apply a NVIDIA Profile Inspector profile. This will optimize your NVIDIA control panel settings and a lot more hidden settings directly in your driver. Also for this, I would highly recommend using the driver 581.15. You can download it from the NVIDIA website. It will be linked in the description. Alright, after that, we will apply some general GPU tweaks, and boom. The next category that we have is CPU optimizations, and same as with power optimizations, I would not do this if you have overheating issues, but if you don't, press 5. Again, this will auto detect your CPU, and just press 1 and enter, and boom. The category after that is PC Clean, which this is a pretty simple one, just clears temporary data. I have a lot of them. Then we have Windows Clean Manager, so just select your C drive. Boom. In here, select everything except DirectX shader cache. Only reset that if you have GPU issues. I have 35 gigabytes of temporary data, so I'll delete all that. Alright, I just finished. Pause. The next category that we have is system debloat. If you use any of these, just skip it, don't press the button. So if you use Xbox or game DVR, don't press 1. I won't say it again, I don't want to repeat myself too much, but I'll just go through this pretty quickly. First, we have disabling game DVR Xbox. Then we have disabling telemetry, which is just Microsoft data collection systems. Then we have Bluetooth, which if you don't use it, disable it. Printing and maps. Mitigations, which these are security features against memory-based attacks, and they do come at a pretty big performance cost. So if you are a person who's serious about security, then I would skip these. But if you want to get the most performance out of your PC and you don't do too much shady stuff on your PC, then feel free to disable them. Then we have disable diagnostics and error reporting, pretty self-explanatory. Toggle Microsoft Store. If you don't use Microsoft Store, you can disable it. It's a bunch of bloat. Hyper virtualization, which don't do this if you use virtual machines. Startup apps, which it will open this cool app called Autoruns. It's made by Windows. In here, go to logon. It's very important. In here, you should disable everything which you don't want automatically starting up. So if you want Discord to turn on when you turn on your PC, keep it enabled, but yeah. Lastly, we have Windows Update Blocker, which this is an app which allows you to temporarily disable Windows updates. The reason why we would want to do that is because a Windows update can randomly start up in the background, and if it does, it will kill your performance. So if you don't want to install an update right now, keep it disabled, and when you want to download one, open the app again and enable it. Also, I would recommend redoing the utility if you update Windows. Alright, so the 8th category that we have is storage optimizations. In here, the first thing that we have is trimming your SSD or defragmenting your hard drive. Press 1, it will take a little while. So then we have disable write cache buffer flushing. If you often experience power outages, then you can skip this option, but otherwise it will increase the performance of your drive. Then we have optimize NFTS. It should be NTFS, that's my fault, but that's the new technology file system. It will improve your drive's performance. Then we have this tweak, which in here you either select if you have a SSD or a hard drive. If you're on SSD, press 1, boom. Alright, and the last one, we have disable storage power savings. This is same as with the last tweak. If you're on SSD, press 1. If you're on hard drive, press 2. Then we have memory optimizations. So in here, select how much RAM you have. I have 32 gigabytes. It will apply a bunch of optimizations specifically for your RAM amount. Then we'll show up superfetch. If you're on Windows 11, enable it. If you're on Windows 10, then disable it. The 10th category is additional or quality of life tweaks, which all of these are self-explanatory. If you press 1, it will set the EXM wallpaper, which is this clean but sexy wallpaper. Then we have like better wallpaper quality, disable user account control, which will make everything run as admin by default, show file extensions, enable dark mode. Then we have real Fortnite ping, which this just allows you to check your real Fortnite ping. It will ping the Epic Games servers. Don't want to make the video too long, so I'm not going to do that, but you can try it for yourself. The second to last category is uninstall useless apps, and in here first we have just uninstalling some Windows pre-installed apps which nobody uses, and I mean literally nobody. Then we have uninstalling useless apps via settings. This will just open your settings, and if you have anything which you don't use, then just uninstall it. Alright, then we have Microsoft Edge. Just press 3 and enter. Uninstall Edge, if you don't Edge of course. And lastly, we have uninstall Cortana or Copilot, which these are just pretty useless Windows features. And yeah, the last category we have is the EXM network tweaking utility. I would highly recommend making a separate restore point for it, as you can revert that separately in case you have issues with your internet after this, which does happen but very rarely. For this we have a separate tutorial, so just press T on your keyboard and this will open the latest network utility tutorial, so just use that. After using everything, restart your PC and all the tweaks should apply. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know in the comments how good this worked for you.